Hello everyone. Today I am going to demonstrate that how Google Earth image can be downloaded and georeferenced in ArcGIS software. First, open the Google. Google Earth is also known as digital globe, which covers about 99% of the Earth's surface so far. Google Earth is a digital 3D representation of our planet primarily based on high-resolution satellite images. It is known as Google Earth because it is developed by Google, which is an US-based multinational technology company. In addition to digital globe of the Earth, additional digital globes of some other celestial bodies like Mars and Moon have also been developed and added here along with the Google Earth. You can also have a look on the digital surfaces of these celestial bodies. Many geophysicists have started doing research on different aspects of lunar surface. But anyhow, our main purpose is just to download the Google Earth image. So first, in order to download the image, type the name of the location in the search bar. For example, I want to download the image of the Shimla. So this is the Shimla. Okay, in order to get a larger and more geographical coverage, we can hide this sidebar. There are many options given on the taskbar. For example, this show historical imagery. If you will click here, you will come to know that multi-temporal images of the area are available. For example, if you drag it up to the last end, you will come to know that the past image of Shimla is available for the year 2002. So we can download the images if we are interested to monitor the land use, land cover, change of the area, but this is we are only interested in the latest image, so we can close this. Before downloading the image, we can also check from the tools and the options, the Google Earth options, for example 3D view and all this, but the important one for us is just to look at the display units of the coordinates, for example decimal degrees, decrements or seconds, or universal transverse Mercator, but it is already DMS, so no problem. Apply and OK, and from the view we can check in from this reset, tilt and compass in order to set and get the north oriented view of the image. So click this. Now the next most important point is just to take or add the place marks. So we can name it as the 1 and it can be kept here. So this would be our first GCP, and we can change the icon. So in order to georeference at the time of georeferencing, it would help, so this symbol would work more efficiently. and we can change the color also, and then okay, 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 and this is our first GCP. And then the second point, it can be named as 2, and we can keep it in the next corner, and then okay. Likewise, we have to add the third point and the fourth point on all corners. This would be the third point, and click OK. Then the fourth one, this would be the fourth point, and click OK. Now you can see that all the 4 ground control points or reference points which would be used for georeferencing the image have been added to the current view. In order to save another adjoining image in any east, west or north-south direction at the fixed scale or constant zoom level, you can use the left and right, or this is the, for example, right direction, or this is the left direction, or if you want to capture the image in the north side, you can use the up arrow, and you will see that the scale is fixed one, and down arrow likewise. So this provision is also available in the Google Earth. If you want to download the Google Earth images for the larger area, you can also add the fishnet or grid of your study area on the Google Earth and can save the images accordingly using the same method. Now the next step is that we have to create a folder and keep all these place marks or so-called GCPs in that folder. So click on this show sidebar, and here you will see that all the 4 points have been added. So what you have to do, right click on this temporary places and add a folder. So it could be named as GCPs, click OK. Now keep all these points using the drag button in this GCP folder. Okay, now here you can check that whether all these points have been added in the GCP folder or not. Now right click on this GCP folder and save place as. So you can save it in the desktop under the name of GCP, no problem. Click on save. So now the next most important step is to save the image. So hide the sidebar and click on this save image button, and here we can change the resolution to the maximum, and from the options we can remove these elements, compass, and click on save image. So you can name it Shimla Google. Save. So the image has been saved. Now the Google Earth work is over. Now we have to georeference it in the ArcGIS. So open the ArcGIS. Now open the ArcGIS, and in the ArcGIS open Arc Toolbox. In the Arc Toolbox, click on this Conversion Tools, and in the Conversion Tools from KML to Layer. So double click. In this dialog box KML to Layer, we have to input that GCP points KMZ file. Click on Open. Click OK, and here you will see that process is taking place.
ये जो आया अब कैसे?
Now you will see that all these 4 points have been added to your workspace. Now what we have to do is we have to add the image. This is unknown spatial reference because we have to georeference the image. So click OK, and now from the georeferencing click on this fit to display. OK, now you will see that all the GCPs and the 4 corners are there. From these points we can change the symbol. We can make it this so that it would be easily distinguishable. Now we have to georeference this image. So what is the next procedure? Fix it, and taking this add control points, we have to start from unknown to the known and add the points. So okay, so move to the next corner. We can add the geographic coordinates in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction today, and diagonally also. So today we would attempt the diagonal method. So take this add control point, and this is the point, and then the third point is, so this is the next point, and the last point is this one. So this is the last point. Now you can see that all the 4 ground control points and their reference coordinate values have been added. Now what you have to do is click on this georeferencing and click update georeferencing. Okay, now this image has got georeferenced, but only the geographic coordinates have been added. So in order to convert the geographic coordinates to the project coordinated system, click on the arc toolbox and go to this data management tools, and then expand this projections and transformations and click on this raster and click on project raster. So here we have to input the raster image. This is the Shimla Google image. It can be dragged and dropped. Yes, histogram building can be built. Okay, if it is not coming, we can directly input from here. Now here you will see that input coordinate system, it has taken from this the earlier geographic coordinate systems output raster location. We can accept the default output raster location and click on the output coordinate systems. So it is there in my favorites. So this is WGS 1984 UTM projection and zone 43 north, because Shimla falls in this zone, and click on OK and click OK. In the bottom here you will see that this project raster, the process is taking place and it has got projected also. Now here you will see that the projected coordinate as well as the previous image are added to the workspace, and you can check it out. And this one, or even these points, could be removed, and this is our final georeferenced image. This is the Annadale golf course in Shimla, and there are other important historical buildings in this city. And we can also check the geographic coordinate parameters or spatial referencing properties. Right click on this and click on properties just to check whether it is properly georeferenced or not. If you will look here at the spatial reference coordinate system, that WGS 1984 zone is there, linear unit meter 1. So this is ready for further digitization or vectorization. These Google Earth images are very useful for large scale mappings. The only limitation of the Google image is that because it doesn't contain the radiometry. This is the basic difference. It can't be used for the digital image processing. Likewise the satellite images, but very useful for the academic purposes and for learning the database creation for the students. Thank you very much.